Good morning, children. Today again we are going to study the same chapter of your history book, Nationalism in India. So I will start today once again from that same topic, from that same point where I ended my video, where I ended my previous video. So today we will see that why and how the poor peasants participated in the civil disobedience movement of Mahatma Gandhi. Like in previous video we saw that how and why the rich peasants participated in the civil disobedience movement of Mahatma Gandhi. So today we will see that why and how the poor peasants they participated in the civil disobedience movement of Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, poor peasants they participated in the movement because they wanted some reduction in the tax which they were paying to rich peasants or landlords. But Mahatma Gandhi, he was not willing to support the cause of the poor peasants because the same time he was getting full support from the rich peasants of India, and he thought that if he will support the poor, then the rich peasants, those who are giving full support to Mahatma Gandhi in the civil disobedience movement, they will pull back their support. So because of this reason, Mahatma Gandhi was not willing to support the cause of the poor peasants, and because of that, during the civil disobedience movement, the relationship between the poor peasants and Mahatma Gandhi was not very good. Now, after this we will see that why and how the women saw this civil disobedience movement of Mahatma Gandhi. Women, they were very active in the movements of Mahatma Gandhi. During Salt March, it was seen that a large number of women from rich and poor, from both the families, participated in the movement of Mahatma Gandhi. They also took part in the Salt March or Dandi March. Many of them, they went to jail also. But Mahatma Gandhi believed that women, their main responsibility, their first responsibility to see the family, to raise the family, to see the development of the family. He was not willing that women should come forward and participate in the movement. And because of this, for a very long time, women in the Congress party, they were not given very important post. Now, we will see that how the Dalit people, they saw this movement. Dalit people, actually they were called Dalits or oppressed people. Mahatma Gandhi was against such kind of calling for the people of the society. So, instead of calling them Dalit, Mahatma Gandhi gave them a new name and he started calling them Harijan. B.R. Ambedkar organized them into a new. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar organized the Dalit into a new group which was known as Depressed Class Association and started demanding reservation for them. Mahatma Gandhi was not willing for this kind of reservation, but ultimately B.R. Ambedkar and Mahatma Gandhi, so ultimately Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar, they signed a pact that was the Pune Pact of 1932, and both of them, they compromised, they negotiated and compromised, and after that the Dalits were given reservation in legislative councils and other form of elections which were to be held in the coming years.